Oh, I thought the exposure was gonna freaking explode like it usually does. Alright. I was just checking out some messages. People are talking about airsoft guns. What the actual fuck were those vines? You mean the vines from Limmy? The god Limmy? The demigod? Oh, fuck's sake. Right, first order of business. Where's... oh, there it is. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, I just need to get to every place. What is this background music, though? It's Wolfpack, as it usually is. Gotta fill in this freaking hole. I don't have enough dirt? You joking? It's all the dirt I have, dude. I can't reach there. Yo, I need somebody to get Tabletop Simulator so I can play 40k tabletop. I have Tabletop Simulator, but I don't think I'd be interested in that. I still want to play Secret Hitler with a bunch of people, but nobody really cares about Secret Hitler apparently. No, I don't want Russian prog rock right now. There we go. Daddy Waddy, please, I'd play Secret Hitler. We also need like 6 people. Because that game is only really fun when you have like 6 people. There we go. We should be no longer getting cave sounds. If our estimation is correct, of course. Could be wrong. I need to put in more of the Undertale soundtrack. A lot of it's pretty chill. Bring! Wasn't an official Windows cameo. Don't get your bridges in a twist. Was a self-induced one. Self-induced Windows cameos don't count. You don't remember the rules. Dude, the rules in Secret Hitler are so freaking complex. By the way, welcome to the Minecraft stream. I haven't said that yet. We've been streaming for 4 minutes, I haven't said it yet. Especially, it's more important for you guys in the YouTube VODs. If you're still here and you haven't left immediately. Oh, fuck, what, too late. My bridges are twisted so hard. Get this freaking... There we go. Bruh, this is a freaking banger. Oh, we got 2 more furnaces here. We could, yeah, we could have 2 more furnaces. Why not? Yeah, that's good. Damn, I still haven't installed the mod that allows me to like autofill. Like autofill chests around you and shit like that. I mean, I don't even know if it's updated, so I could be barking up the wrong tree. My mouse keeps... What's wrong with my mouse? It keeps pulling. You pulling on me? I need to put it under something so it doesn't... Okay, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we'll deal with it. Deal with the consequences. Right, so... The goal for this stream is to create the roof portion of this house. Give that boy some cheese. My mouse. Also, first we gotta get some spruce dark chocolate trees. Bob Ross went live. I like Bob Ross. Go for the streamers to play online 40k tabletop with me or Space Hulk, any of those two. We're not completing our goal this stream. Spoiler. Bro, it should be a crime to dislike Bob Ross? I mean, it is a crime to dislike Bob Ross until it turns out he committed a crime. In which case, then you gotta hop on the bandwagon and hate him again. Just like how we all hate Michael Jackson now. Remember, if you don't hate Michael Jackson, you agree with his ideologies. And remember, you also can't like his music anymore. If you factually enjoy his music, you're a pedo. Or at least that's what everyone else would say. Hopefully y'all can tell I'm being cheeky. Honestly, the only actual good thing about Experience is the sounds it makes. Like, Experience is literally, like, useless. But the sounds it makes, I like them. Best edition. We have a lot of iron. We should start making armor, actually. But it means we can't just keep killing ourselves. Well, we can. Give me them britches. Which one is a helmet? It's like that, isn't it? Yeah. Then what do we need? Boots. Clogs. Collector's Edition Experience Sounds. How do we create a good spiral staircase here? Hey, darling. Oh, you see how wacky my mouse is? I sometimes can't swap to the tool I need. I mean, we should also go and do mining because we haven't found diamonds yet. Like, spoiler, but we haven't found diamonds yet, which is kind of ridiculous if you ask me. But you know, win some, you lose some. So as a result, we're gonna prepare for a mining trip. But look at this guy's wad going to try and build a spiral staircase. Top 10 haunting photos taken before disaster. I mean, we might, like... it might end up being like that. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, fuck that. It's too hard. But we'll see. Thank you, Fez. Thank you very much. There we go. Put another track. Another one. Another one. Again. Yeah, this is good enough. So what do we need to take with us? We need to take... Dirty Nightbot. Bruh! You hearing this shit? We're still getting cave sounds. I filled up literally every hole. I have done my due diligence. Let me decide background music. That is a bad idea. It's a pretty bad idea. What do we take with us? We got wood. Let's take crafting table with us. Why not? Dirt would be nice. We'll take some dirt with us as well. That's quite a filled inventory. Well, off we pop. You don't even trust me enough to decide some music. Shake my head, You know it. What a laggy game today. You know, I'm about to say, I don't care that you broke your arm. I don't care that you broke your elbow. You burned my patch. Yeah, we've been in there. Okay. Freaking invisible water. Is this Fez music? No, this isn't Fez music. This is Tumbleseed music. The Hebrew in my patch of it is very, very satisfying when you know the backstory. I actually don't know the backstory about that video. Like, guy just looks like an asshole, but imagine there's more to it than that. I'm not sure why the game is very laggy today. Oh. So this looks like a suitable area to go down. Does it actually lead anywhere? Is that water? Do I want to risk it? He looks like an asshole, but the kid really deserved it. Bro, we just got like server lag. Look at this. What'd the kid do? I mean, I can take a wild guess, but like, in detail. What'd he do? Oh god. That's a small boy as well. What? We just ran into a fucking zombie family. Fucking Adam's family right here. Just Google after the stream. Bro, you can tell me. I don't think it's gonna be like a sprawling saga. If it is a sprawling saga, it's gonna be one interesting story. It's a fucking zombie family. Great minds think alike. It's an asshole. I really need to get some flint and steel. Bruh? This is very good, actually. I'm gonna toast to your family in a second. Well, the family was just trying to have a nice cold cave picnic and you fucking killed them. That's what they get. No mercy. I hear sounds. I don't like them. You won't play Deathwing with me, so fuck you. See ya, bitch. I didn't mind playing Deathwing, but I just wanted to get like a full crew going. What? Dude making some killer shots right here. Bruh! Skeletons are OP. They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't just turn a corner and instantly bop you. It's not fun. For fuck's sake. Shred skeleton over here. I feel like every change they made to mobs kind of made them worse. Not gonna lie. Epic. There has to be like a zombie spawner. Fuck off! God, I hate skeletons. They're so unfair. Remember when skeletons had fair and balanced aim? Yeah, me neither. I agree. Remember when they like sometimes missed? I loved it when they sometimes missed. Get pranked. No, they'd be like, creeper walk speed increased by 5 blocks per second. No, they'd be like, skeletons now shoot you through walls. You can't hide. By the way, they insta-kill you now. Weird lighting glitches again. Oh, that's fair, mate. We're supposed to be getting better frame rates underground. I mean, there is like 4 billion fucking mobs here, so understandable, I suppose. Ranked. I don't like that noise. I had a feeling this was going to be a pit. Skeletons now have wall hacks. Oh, did we run out of torches? Shit. Are we ever gonna find diamonds? Like, come on, the Minecraft's progression can last all of like 15 minutes. No, the skeletons now come equipped with LMGs and anti-material rifles. Non-droppable. Okay, but for real, when are we gonna get a Minecraft fighting game where you can play as each mob? There's obsidian down there. Whoa! What the fuck happened? Ah, so many freaking mobs. God damn, there's no way. That's a joke. I think we need to find an alternate way down. A more concealed way. Shit. Well, that sucks. We could... no. I was gonna say we could dig straight down, but in like a lava infested place? Nah. I'll do it for last, but I won't do it for... oh god, yeah. No, we need to do it from farther back. We need to do it from all the way up here. This should bring us somewhere close. This is closer. Huh. Bro, why are there gotta be freaking... this music reminds me of the skate games. Kind of sidetracked a bit. That's fine. We're taking a more roundabout route. We'll get there in the end. See, we made it. That was accidental. See you, bitch. Well, sometimes you gotta take the leap of faith. It's not that I don't trust myself, it's that I don't trust the mobs. What the fuck? Oh, it's water. I got scared for a second. I saw something shiny in the ground. I was like, what the fuck? Dude. Skeletons are mega bum cheeks. They're fucking bad, just dip in the lava? It's kind of hilarious. You dumbass. I am flabbergasted we have not found diamonds yet. Do diamonds just no longer exist in 14.4? I feel like they no longer exist, to be honest. Kinda want that redstone, but where's that spider? Take that, you fool. That's why having the power to stick to walls isn't that powerful. Thought I heard someone. Oh, fucking hell. He just fucking Diablo time skipped. Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of flabbergasted we haven't found diamonds. It's... I'm playing this save for like 12 hours. Bruh, my redstone. Hey, we've been here. Kinda. What the fuck? Bruh. I think making armor was like one of the best decisions we ever made. We have like a single moment's peace to actually do anything? I like that noise. There's a skeleton dude down here. Skelety dude. Bruh. Are we out of freaking... Oh my god, we're out of... How can we be out of it? Come on. We actually need to find some coal. Find coal. Jinx. Cool, okay. Only 32. Whoa. Huh, we've been down there. Interesting. Interesting. Bruh. I almost want to get immediately back into Spore again, I'll be honest. Despite actually just finishing our current playthrough. I'm like, you know, I want to play the Tribal Edge again. I want to play the Creature Edge again. Oh, see you, Trump. I meant to say Chump, but I said Trump instead. Still kind of works. Take that, you bitch. Oh, the water's coming down from there. We're also gonna mine some coal, because we kinda need coal. A lot of it, actually. Man, I remember the good old days of Minecraft, when it, like... Because I joined around, like, 1.6, maybe 1.3 or something. I remember those days. We're never gonna find diamonds. That's never happening. It's a fallacy. We got a lot of coal though. Coal's the next best thing. You know what they say. You're squawking around. I would like to not get caught in that again. But approaching. That is a... Yeah, you two fight. Deathmatch. We're gonna get some more coal. Just a little bit more. I mean, we're eventually gonna need coal, right? I almost just like ran into lava. But that's fine. Bro, look at this fucking tunnel someone tried to dig. Oh my god. Bruh. He missed? Since when did they miss? Bro, that dude must have had like a broken arm or some shit. Shh. Yeah, I like this track. Bra momento. I don't like these like maze tiles. Cause you could go through one of them and just like get bopped instantly. No remorse. At least we're extensively covering this place though. Why are there so many ditches like these? Lapis. Just charting a course. I'll definitely take some gold. Gold is valuable for like swag. To look cool. Get some gold blocks, put them up front of your lawn. Flexing everyone. Even though gold actually isn't that hard to come by. Oh shit. Wait, what? Why are you so small? What the fuck? It's not enjoyable. See you, bitch. This is an actual spider nest. Ugh. I don't have a massive fear of spiders. It's not massive, but like, it exists. Insecure men be like, it's not massive, but it exists. I will take the bread. Hey, but I'm finally free so I can watch. Feels good to be back. Welcome back. We're currently on the hunt for some fucking diamonds. Like, Jesus, we've been going at this for ages. What's up? The spider's nest over there. I don't really want to deal with that, so... I heard that enchanting needs lapis, so if we ever want to enchant, we'll have to get lapis. I think we should go down there, actually. Puts us closer to diamond level. Oh god, what the fuck? Bruh, dude jump scared me. I hate these boys. Hey. Anything interesting? How much? 64 plus whatever. You want a strategy for diamonds? You can dig it to bedrock and make a long passage. Yeah, that's what I would usually do. But it's sometimes just quicker going down into a shaft and finding them. Not this time. Oh really, torches again? Took so much fall damage. We've been here, goddammit. We go Blast Blue Tag Battle. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it. I was kind of hoping they'd announce some interesting new character, but they didn't. So people were thinking they might have announced like Ryuko. Hey, friend. You want to see Tail Attacker? I don't even know who that is. Look, our character's really cool. Your favorite cat girl. So you've been busy, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, we've been playing this for an hour. Still no diamonds. Don't know why the game is so laggy. Get in there. His tools are swinging to the rhythm of the song. Huh. Here we go. Yes, yes, my favorite show, Home Improvement. Bruh. We're getting all the tracks from this album. You should put Minecraft music on the list. Maybe. I maybe should. How'd you build a fence again? No. Wait, is it nighttime already in the game? Bruh. Next time the thick Empire kills a race, it's just calming Minecraft music in the background. Don't have enough. Murder has never been so relaxing. Don't like how uneven this is, but we'll kind of have to deal with it. The word "if" gives me PTSD. Already heard the song recently. Let's go to another one. Come on, give us a good one. Yeah, it was a good one. Bruh. They must be living hell. Carm, bus rides give me PTSD. It's a 50-minute ride, Jesus. Give me these, and okay, I guess take only one of them. We're gonna put glass. There we go.
Is the mayor alone at time? Population one. Population one. Staring a hole in the ground. Staring at the
What in heavens are you building? The heavens.
like he might be real, like he's something who might become. Running from mayor alone at time. Population one. See the mayor alone at time. Standing in the square at the county fair. Shouting his message.
Fuck, I just did the exact same shit.
There's no one there. Oh, yeah. And the silence surrounds, but he's lost in the sound of an army of fifes and drums. Marching from mayor
You know what I just thought this looked like? Like off the top of my head? Looks like the shit from fucking Spy Kids 3. I don't know, I think it's maybe like the health meter or like the power up meter. When they get like a new power up. Just, that's what immediately popped into my head. That's just my first thought. Who got smart? I can't craft glass planes here, can I? No. Rogruk Dame. You missed something. They asked me what I was building, and like this, what was it? Let's say, what in heavens are you building? And I said the heavens. You should make a staircase at the crafting tables just for the fun of it. Well, you see my new staircase? You can craft literally anywhere on it. I'm gonna shit bricks. Wait, the bottom of the crafting table looks like that? I've never seen the bottom of a crafting table, I'm gonna be honest. Stairway to heaven. Stairway of knowledge. Bruh. Bruh. The My Hero 1's Justice does be like lyrics of this track. Looks like it's a lot now. Funny to see that this game version was actually a lot cheaper back in 2014, like €9. Yeah, I think they did increase the price. That's ever happened to you? Cut to Waddy placing a torch instead of glass. What is the... It's weird how the visuals change. It's like a portal made out of glass. That'd be kind of cool, actually. You know what I've always wanted more games to do? I've wanted more games to work around like a glass desert. Since if you superheat sand, you get glass. Well, and wind. So like, could you imagine like a glass desert? This boy chilling. Yeah, you can't get to me, can you? Mirror dimension via the glass portal. That would be really cool, actually. But there's some things that are just off about it. So it's not just like the world gets mirrored. It's that some things are changed. That would be a good mod. By the way, we're walking, so we can go and try and find some dark wood. Not spruce, but like dark wood. Like dark chocolate wood. Just take a nice stroll through the miserably hot desert, then oops, I have glass in my foot. What are you? Creepy Minecraft sound, boys. Inverted controls. What if it contained some like inverted ore? Notice his first thought was to kill it. I mean, it wasn't doing anything else. Scientists, when they first discover a species, they like subject it to a little bit of pain. Like, how do you react to pain, young thing? I actually had a game idea I wanted to do about like 4 or 5 years ago. When I was first getting into game development. I didn't fully get into it, but I was actually coding and doing some stuff. I actually made a short template game and stuff. He has murder on his mind. Scientists are ambivalent. But yeah, 4 years ago, I really wanted to create a game based on a planet. I mean, it wouldn't involve the entire planet, it would just involve a part of it, because I was going to expand it with more games, you know. Make like an entire series based around like the planet and how it evolved and its ecosystem and what goes on. And it was a... oh, shit. Oh. Cubers blow up and heal you. Are you guys good? Or are you bad? Hola. That doesn't look like good behavior. That doesn't look like good behavior to me. I'm gonna be real. Are you guys just coming for the bone? I don't know. But effectively, I wanted to make a game based on a planet where the concept of the planet was that its atmosphere was completely wiped out by a super powerful volcano on the planet, which basically just it's kind of like a global warming to the entire place into oblivion. Killed all like intelligent species on it, except from the robots they built. Or the robot. They left one robot behind, put him into cryostasis for him to wake up in like, or to power on in like 2,000 years. Wow, look at this ocean. The robot would wake up. Oh, whoa, whoa. We're here now. But basically, the robot would wake up in like 2,000 years, and they like would start building their own civilization. They would just, oh, that was a pretty deep hole we went in. But he almost fucking died. Oh god, you're right. I didn't even notice my health. It says that we're older in about 20 years. So yikes. I want to finish this tangent before I go into another one, but you just reminded me of something. But basically, it's a pretty deep hole. The game I wanted to make was about one of the evolved life forms, because what happened with the volcano is it polluted the ecosystem to the point where it kind of like the ecosystem kind of came back in a really weird way, like a mutated way. So one of the species would be like a bird species, but some of the inhabitants would start growing like third limbs. Some of them would get like anthropomorphic. Some of them would start looking a bit weird because of the ecosystem and how it was polluted. We're actually going to have to go across these dudes. And I wanted to follow one of the mutated birds who, due to their mutation, had, I think I decided on schizophrenia. I decided that they had like a form of schizophrenia. Like, it wouldn't be like actually schizophrenia, because it's a human-made, not a human-made thing, but it's like a human established thing. But it's, you know, it's more, it does the same thing. TLDR. What is this? Oh, it's just really weirdly colored dirt. So they'd have this form of schizophrenia, but you wouldn't know that for the first half of the game. Like for the entire first half of the game, or like 75% of the game, you wouldn't know that. So through a lot of the game, it would be a platformer where you'd be collecting things, you know, like just collecting like normal collectibles, like coins, or it wouldn't actually be coins. It'd be maybe like feathers. You never know. Something like Banjo-Kazooie, because something themed. Like you'd be getting collectibles, you'd be getting stuff like that, and you'd be going on a adventure of sorts. I would get into more detail. If the entire species has this mutation that would... If the entire species has this mutation, then it would be beneficial to the survivor somehow. Kinda, yeah. Discuss with undead experts intrigued by such discovery. Is that the dark wood we're looking for? I think that's just normal wood with like stuff in it. Stuff surrounding it. So what would happen during the journey? Because I have to explain. I probably have to tell you quite a lot about what's going on so you understood. But basically the civilization of bird people, they're kind of like bird people. They're normal birds in the sense, but they always, like I said, they're mutated. But they would have this story of a previous civilization, like a spiritual civilization that used to be on the planet, and eventually were no longer on the planet, and they would call their main city, what was it, Paradise. They were going to call their main city Paradise, and it's based on like a spiritual story. You know what I mean? Kind of like the Bible, but not really. Just going along that tangent, where they would tell all their kids about the story of like Paradise, which is like a wonderful city where both sides are united and there's no conflict and there's nothing, stuff like that. It's basically just like the perfect place to live where there's no conflict. It's all perfectly normal and everything's accepted and stuff like that. There's normal wood. What, you could go on forever. I could genuinely just go on forever for all the concepts I have, because I have a bajillion. So the bird girl you'd be following. Oh, huh. Yeah, the bird girl that you'd be following eventually, she gets bullied. Well, not really bullied. She gets like kind of shunned out of the civilization, out of her pack, because of the mutations she has, because she's kind of like a bother. And so she's like, all right, well, fuck this. One night I'm just gonna go and what the fuck did you do to the pigs? It's a mod called Better Animals. It's a pretty good mod, actually. It's really good. So she'd end up leaving her home unannounced one day, seeking for this mystical paradise she was told in a kid's story. And like the journey for it via game form would be very like gamey. Like I said, you'd there'd be a lot of collectibles nearby. You know, it's a general platforming, kind of like Rayman Legends. That's what the game would be like. It's the closest thing I could tell. We do have another axe. Is this normal wood? Spruce. This is spruce. I'm fine with spruce. For us, just see they look deformed. Alright, so let me continue. I didn't mention that the bird would have schizophrenia, or like just the schizophrenia of that universe. Where once you get 75% of the way through the game, you finally learn that she's kind of fucked up in the head, and that she kind of doesn't think straight a lot of the time. She kind of hallucinates a lot. So one of the things I thought was going to be really cool was make it so. Actually, I should explain the plot first. I explain like where they go. So she gets like a lot of the way there, and she finally realizes that this mystical paradise probably doesn't exist. Dark Oak is superior. Yeah, we're looking for Dark Oak actually. I don't know where we find it though. We are looking for Dark Oak. Good thing there was water there. So she'd be looking for this mystical paradise, and she'd eventually collapse and say like, "This doesn't exist." With the utopian ancient tale in a dark reality. So once she decided that she was stupid to try and search for it because it probably doesn't even exist, she's like, well, I gotta head back now. But she kind of panics because she gets lost. She doesn't know where she is. She has no idea where she's going, and kind of just in the middle of complete bumfuck nowhere. But then she quickly realizes that she remembers where all the collectibles she had were. You find it in a dark oak forest. We're trying to look for one of those. Just kind of running. Just kind of moving. But she'd eventually, like, she'd remember where the collectibles were that she picked up previously. Because it turns out the collectibles were her schizophrenia, or her mental problems, where she was actually visualizing them. They were like legit. They weren't just gamey things. They were stuff she was seeing. So then she thought, well, okay, I can go back. You know, I can retrace my steps and stuff like that. So you go back through a lot of the levels you did previously, but you do it in reverse. And there's no collectibles. And this time you see everything for what it actually is, because she can filter out all the bad things. So like one time during the game, you would step on a bunch of leaves and you hear some cracks, and you'd be like, oh, whatever, it's just the stepping on leaf sounds. And on the way back, you'd step over them again and realize that it was a pile of bones you were stepping on. And like really like stuff like that. And like all the characters you met along the way weren't actually real. A lot of them she was just kind of making up in her head, based on stories she'd heard previously and stuff like that. And I thought it was like a really cool concept to tie together the like the reason that the collectibles exist. We're gonna die here, by the way. Yeah. Doesn't matter. You need to play Little Misfortune. I'd like to at some point. Well, okay, so the stuff isn't that way. But that was like the first game of like, I'm not kidding, something like 6 or 7 that I had in my head. Most of it was story based. But I had, imagine having keep inventory on. I have keep inventory on because that makes the game more fun. Because it then means we can just kind of go places without having to worry about our items. And ultimately I play this game for fun. So, and if I don't like, just kind of, like I like it being entertaining. And if we have to go and retrieve our stuff again, then that's not really that fun. Plus, every time that I set up a Minecraft server with a bunch of people, they were all like, "Hey, can you turn keep inventory on, please? Thanks." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not? What if our reality isn't the true reality, but we filter it this way?" I mean, that could be true. Like everything that we know is just kind of human construction. All illnesses, all like organs, all pills, like all like time in general. The universe has no relation to time. Time is our own perception, something we created. I'm not speaking like that because like, bruh, mind blown, so deep. It's more like just kind of stuff that exists, stuff that we are. We're just looking for. We're looking for more dark trees. Can I see? I want to see what it looks like. Dark. Yeah. Okay. Time is relative. This is not dark oak. Just look like it did the lighting. This dark oak? This is spruce. I don't know, personally I've always liked looking at humans from like a more grounded approach rather than like a, like, we're the ultimate species. Kind of more like, we made up ours to feel like we achieved something during said duration. Not entirely. Humans sure like to complicate things, that's true. We do. That's because reality is complicated. But I never like to keep like a rose-tinted view of humans and stuff like that. More like we're just species, it's stuff we do. It's like, you know what I mean? Kind of just looking at it from like a top-down perspective. I always figure that's probably like one of the best ways to look at. Well, I look at it primarily like that because I'm mostly like a writer, so I like seeing things from like a more eagle eye view rather than first person. I'm not saying that's like a compliment. I'm saying that's just my perception of reality. It's not exactly deep or anything. I think the pigs still have the hitboxes of actual pigs. I like the idea of multiple realities and parallel universes and stuff. I do. But it's one of those things that there's, aside from like interest or fiction, there's pretty much not much of a reason to argue for parallel universes or argue against them. It's one of those, like, this is like a very, very broad example, actually. Very, very broad, like not even half related. But like, the theory of last Tuesdayism, for example. There are, if you don't know what the theory of last Tuesdayism is that the world was created last Tuesday. Like the universe, everything was created last Tuesday. And every memory you have before then, every experience you have is all fictional, is all in your head. It's like you just remember it, never actually happened. It's a dumbass theory. We were in a simulation made by IT experts where they were trying to test out adaptive AI and threw obstacles at it such as the Black Plague to test their learning ability. That would be a very, very cool. I would think that's like more cool than like mind-blowing. It's more like that would be interesting. Because the type of thing that we eventually come up with. The fact that we came up with that theory all by ourselves as well, like even if it was true, that just kind of makes it cooler because we kind of discovered it. We figured it out. We figured out every possible way that our reality can exist in a way that isn't what we see it as. It's hard to describe. Words are hard. Little do we know there are thousands of other simulations like ours. Humans have fake memories. Humans can get fake memories. We are still looking for dark trees, by the way. I don't think this is dark trees, this is spruce. I mean, we need spruce anyway, but we also need to keep our axe. Oh, I was going on tangent about last Tuesdayism. So I said that last Tuesday was the theory that the entire universe was created last Tuesday and that every memory we have is fake. Every experience we have before then is fake. Everything since then is true. And it's one of those things that can't be disputed. You know what I mean? You can't say that that's not true. Because there's no proof that it isn't true. There's no proof that we have that that theory isn't 100% correct. There's a theory about us indeed being in a simulation. Would be interesting. But scientists quite commonly, like when they approached last Tuesdayism with what the fuck ever. You know what I mean? Like that type of approach where like they're like it doesn't matter. Because A, if it's right, nothing changes. B, if it's wrong, nothing changes. C, we can't prove it. D, we can't prove it doesn't exist. So like, it's one of those things where they just don't care because it doesn't change anything. And oh god. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. We can't prove or disprove it, so it's not credible in any way. Dude, how the hell do we get dark trees? This is basically just a food run. What was I talking about before? It was about last Tuesdayism, but I was using it as an example for something. Basically, I was using it as an example of something that doesn't matter because it can neither be proved nor disproved. Oh, multi-universe theory. We can't prove and we can't disprove multi-universe theory, so in truth it doesn't matter. Of course it matters in fiction and like stuff like that, and if you do want to just kind of hypothesize, there's nothing wrong with that. Have we been here? Dude, I think we might have spawned over here somewhere. But yeah, multi-universe, we can't prove it, and we can't disprove it. Doesn't make it any less cool, though. Alright. The first simulations create their own simulations like that, continue the cycle, and it's never-ending loop. I mean, if we are a simulation, and they've created some pretty top-notch stuff. Oh, there's a dog here. It's a wolf. I wish I had bones on me. I'm also pretty sure this is dark oak you're in. No, it's spruce. It's not dark oak. It's really hard to tell the difference. If we're in a simulation, could you tell them I want them to fix kill the kill? I wish. Man, we made Kill the Kill. The simulation itself made a game. The shaders make it look like Dark Oak. Yeah, kind of do. Whatever. You know, I feel like humans are more likely to find stuff out before something like is water wet. Yeah, they made the simulation to test the powers of their technology, and they gave us one goal to make technology as good, if not better, than theirs, so they can learn from it. Would be cool. Would be interesting. I don't believe that, but it doesn't really matter if you believe it or not. Is water really wet? Go off the sense of touch, would it still be wet? Yes. Water is wet. It's like saying, I don't know. It's very hard to come up with something like this. It's like, it's, I don't know. I'm gonna, every way I try to explain it is gonna come out really stupid. But the way I was gonna go for it is like, is sticky toffee pudding sticky? I don't believe it. I'm just making shit up. Yeah. I mean, if you did believe it, I wouldn't care either way. I would care, but not in like the bad way. I'd be like, yeah, did you believe that's cool? It's up to you. Doesn't matter if it does it, if it is or not. Basically, I never care about like mind blown stuff. You know what I mean? Like stuff where it's like, what if we're really just a simulation? What if like, stuff like that? Because the truth is that shit doesn't matter. If we are, one day we're just gonna get shut off like that. We might not. We might. And then there's stuff like worrying about black holes. Like, is a black hole gonna scoop us up one day? Or we're gonna get hit by a solar ray? And like, as blunt as it is, that doesn't matter. Because if we do, there's pretty much no way to stop it, and we're just dead. You know what I mean? We need to plant some stuff. We need to make a farm. Basically, stuff that we have no control over, we don't really have a reason to worry about. Asteroids, we can worry about. Stuff we can stop, we can worry about. Speaking of it, this is a good way to actually segue. I don't know if this is true or not. This might be false. Don't take this as like we'll die at some point. Yeah, but then there's also the outlook that because you die, it doesn't matter. It's like that's not a good outlook. Do we die literally? We can't prove if we don't die. We can't prove if an afterlife exists. What are we gonna do? We're gonna try and find. Most humans say they want to die. Coarse dirt. Yeah, I was gonna segue into this. So, I don't know if this is real. I'm assuming that it might be. But scientists recently found out that there is a black hole less than 1 light year away from us. There is a black hole in our solar system, and it's close enough to be considered the 9th planet of our solar system. Basically, scientists were finding out. They were trying to find out like what this mysterious 9th planet was, where they felt like some sort of weird reading much further back in the solar system. They basically found this really weird reading, but they couldn't see any planet. No planet seemed like it existed. Like it just seemed like nothing was there. Every time they looked, they did feel some weird readings from there. I think we should meteors to ice age and stuff like that proves our intelligence. I would only consider dolphins and some monkey species to be as intelligent as us. I don't know. Maybe. What was I gonna do? Oh, we should make a farm. But I think that I'm gonna choose to believe that what they're saying is true. That there's actually that the 9th planet of our solar system is supposedly a black hole. Not a very big black hole. This is the thing. People think that black holes are like destructive. They're not really destructive. The black hole that we're talking about. Okay, so let me start from the beginning then. Where they were trying to find the 9th planet. And they found some weird readings from some sort of planet that they thought was there, but it wasn't actually visible. They couldn't see it. They couldn't read it. There was nothing there. But something weird was going on with it, where it wasn't rotating around the solar system. It was in our sun's radius, as in it was in our sun's orbit, but it wasn't orbiting. It was standing completely still, or relatively still, more still than it should be. And scientists were really confused about why that was the case. Like, why is this supposed star, no, why is this supposed planet we found, A, not visible, and B, not moving? And very recently, they actually kind of came to the conclusion that that's actually a black hole that's within our sun's orbit. An ancient black hole, no less. One that they said has existed since the Big Bang, or what they simulate is what existed since then. Big Bang is coming back around. But I just think that it's really cool that if we actually do genuinely have a black hole right next to us, that's a very good place to get a lot of research. And that means that we have a very close up thing we can test on. But it's also worth noting that the black hole we're talking about, what was supposedly the 9th planet of our solar system, or apparently, well, I would guess, this is just like basic common sense, the black hole that's in our solar system, can we go visit it? So I would imagine that it's not that big. Like, it's going to be tiny. It's going to be smaller than Pluto, because black holes are just extremely dense. If you turned the Earth into a black hole, it would crush to about the size of a peanut or a tennis ball, because of how dense black holes are. So it means if the black hole isn't moving in our solar system, if it's standing completely still, that means that it has a force that is just kind of outdoing our sun's pull. But it's in our sun's orbit radius, but it's not being pulled, so it must be powerful enough to sustain itself. Which means that it should be pretty powerful, but it's not powerful enough to change anything about us. Which tells us that it gives us like a very good relative size on what we think it is. Now think about it, I've never played a survival world with keep inventory on. If only there was keep inventory and escape from Tarkov. I attest to that. It's gonna slurp us up for the sustenance because black holes eat. It's probably not. The thing is, it's not like a new thing. Supposedly this black hole has been there literally the entire time, and if the black hole was there the entire time and it hasn't eaten us yet, that means it's not powerful enough to suck us in, which basically means it's not a problem. It's just kind of, we have a black hole near us. Like, we have a black hole in our solar system. That's all it really means. It's not going to kill us or anything. I was just kidding, but thank you. I mean, it's nice to know. But black holes are a portal to somewhere. That's what every fictional media assumes, like, what's it called? Basically every piece of media goes down that route, which is fine. I like it. I like that route. I really hope humans don't start trying to create black holes. I mean, I was gonna say we kind of have, but that's also not true. I actually want to create something a bit fancier. Create like a villager, maybe. I don't mind if we start trying to create black holes. I mean, that, again, it's the type of thing. We say that time travel messes up time, but what if our history already includes time travel and we just don't know? I mean, I would go, like, being a buzzkill, I would go ahead and say that that time travel doesn't exist. And if it does, it's going to be in a very minor way. All the events happen because they were caused by time travel. I like that. I think that might be kind of cool. I've always loved, and Doctor Who is what introduced me to it. But what paradox is it? The bootstrap paradox. It's so cool. It's such a cool paradox. Basically, where an object only exists because we put it back in time. I love that paradox. We've seen cotton candy. That stuff comes out of nowhere onto the stick. But I've always loved the bootstrap paradox. The example that Doctor Who gives you is... what is it called? Damn, I wasn't going to do it this way, because I was going to put one more back. I'm an idiot. I forgot, what is the example that Doctor Who gives you? It's like a piece of sheet music. I forgot. Like Leonardo not Leonardo da Vinci, that's an artist. You're just now getting a farm, yeah. I mean, every time we've kind of killed ourselves for... oh my god, I hate that. I mean, it's my fault, but you know what I mean. Oh my god. I want to look up the bootstrap paradox, because it's such a cool theory. So let's sleep and I'll have a quick look. Bootstrap paradox. The bootstrap paradox is a theoretical paradox of time travel that occurs when an object or piece of information is sent back in time, becomes trapped within an infinite cause-effect loop, which the item no longer has a discernible point of origin, and is said to be uncaused or self-created. Basically, the object gets sent back in time because it was sent back in time to exist. Look at the elk running to the side sideways and the ones on the corner upwards. That I was just thinking about doing that, and you've kind of convinced me. I'll probably will do that. Makes sense. Episode of the 9th Doctor, the end of the Earth. I'm presuming at the same time the 10th Doctor. Fuck. Yeah, I really love the bootstrap paradox. I actually think I might find some way to put it into my work. My creations. It's such a cool paradox. What am I doing? Damn it. I keep forgetting. Oh, that's why. Come on. Love the idea of infinite realities. Let me have a look. What was the example that Doctor Who used? A common example was that an individual who grew who grew with a piece of music, then traveled back in time and introduced the song into the past, with the resultant question being who composed the song. Yeah, that was the example they used. Not really a Doctor Who type person, but I have a few friends who tell me absolutely everything about each episode. One of my favorite episodes of Doctor Who, it's so good, I love the idea, is they're trapped in a ship that's going towards a black hole. But because of how a black hole works and how big the ship is, the bottom half of the ship that's closer towards the black hole is experienced time completely differently from the top half. It is such a cool episode where like in the bottom half, like 1 day on the top half is like a year in the bottom half because of the difference between it from the black hole's pull. It is so cool. I just love shit like that. It's really dope. You love the idea behind the Weeping Angels still. Doctor Who has a lot of highlights. It has a lot of kind of dumb shit every now and then. But overall, it's really stellar stuff. I was gonna make a new axe. There's now a bad time to mention that I've never seen any Doctor Who. Not really. I wouldn't expect a lot of people to have seen it. Well, not. That's a lie. I wouldn't have expected everyone to have seen it. It's only super duper popular in like the UK or just Europe. I think that it's worth watching. But I would only watch it if you have the time, because otherwise it's kinda... It's a long haul. It's a long series. Each episode lasts an hour long, and each season has like 20 episodes. Oh shit, I forgot. A good example is like an episode where at the end of it, the Doctor, to prove to her companion about time travel, takes off his tie in front of her in the past. When he comes back inside the TARDIS, he's fixing his tie, and she goes, "You already did that." Oh yeah, for some reason this texture pack, this shader pack sometimes makes heads look a bit weird. The past was affected by a present thing the Doctor had just done. Fuck. Shit. That's a mistake and a half. Come on. Just put it there anyway. I don't even watch that much TV anymore, but I used to watch a shit ton of National Geographic. You're heading out later, peeps. Have fun talking about time. Fucking damn it. I can go on for hours about these topics, but people usually hate it. Bow, bow, bow. Shit. I'm a dumbass. I think I actually did this wrong. I did, didn't I? Fuck. I did. Come on, get the axe, thank you. Implementing traveling merchants into markets is a means for you to let out your frustration and kill the shit out of someone every now and then. That's true. Murder therapy. Kill your troubles away. Oh, it bothers me now. It's also uneven again. I fucked up again. Oh well, at least we didn't fuck up that bad this time. Yeah, we actually haven't just enough wood. Can you tell I've never built a farm? No kidding. Ah. It's fine, we can get water. Do you know that you can do a single water block within a 10 by 10 dirt block thing? Just place it... Really? So you don't actually need like a lot of water? I didn't know that. Again, this is like the first time I've actually tried to make a farm. I normally don't make a farm. You're understanding my fucking crops, you douchebag. Damn it, I keep forgetting to put shit in. Bucket. Weird. Oh, well, this works. Walk on my crops, you douche. Oh shit. Should maybe make like a crop protection or something. How do you get green grass? No, not green grass, yellow grass. Let's see, this grass path. I know I was using a tool. You know shit's fuck when the water in a Minecraft resource pack is better than 75% of other games now water nowadays. Yeah. It's a shame. Right click with shovel on grass block. Thank you. Well, this isn't going to be even. That sucks. I mean... we can do that just fine. Doesn't matter. Shouldn't have made it 3 by 3. We should have made it... no, we can't make it 2 by 2 either. Ow. What would you do without me, the Minecraft Pro expert? Oh, he has protection. Should craft my own bow. Do I have any gravel? Some. Don't know if there's a more effective way of getting flint. Bruh. Bruh. Just some flint. Can't be asked doing the rest of it now. Let's craft our own bow. Do I remember right? I do. So he's getting flint so he can get flint shards and make flint knife to stab grass so he can get grass fiber on Mac. RL Craft, you get it. I really want to play RL Craft actually, at some point. I think that'd be fun. I don't know why the frame rate's dipping below 60. All these particles, I guess. I wanted to find to find dark oak so badly because I want to make the roof of this in dark oak, so we have more color contrast as it goes up. Just darker the further it goes. Let's have a look at the house from up here. Have you eaten yet? In game? In real life? Probably. Although in vanilla Minecraft, flint is the most useless piece of shit ever, but in RL Craft, you literally can't do anything unless you get some. I like how RL Craft changes everything. There's a lot of like really cool interactions in it. Man. Annoying ass fences. Wish we could find some goddamn dark oak. Like, why isn't this dark oak? Like, it really isn't just, it really isn't the same as spruce. Make some carpet with you if you're in all by the fences. Yeah, definitely could do that. I like the small amount of ambient occlusion it actually brings to this. Well, we have succeeded in our goal for this stream. Like, I really wanted to get diamonds. As you can see, that didn't work out. I really wanted to finish the roof. As you can see, that also didn't work out. What are you howling at? We've gotten rid of every hole under my house. Like, there are no... Are you... This one? These ones? I guess it's howling at these. Please tell me you do know what carpet and fence does. Not off the top of my head. I may sound like a noob to Minecraft, I'm kinda not. I've been playing this game for like 8 years, but there's just a lot of stuff I haven't tried, a lot of stuff I don't know about. I've never really made it. I might have made a farm before, might have, but I don't remember ever making one. Is that ready? I don't know. Nah, we won't kill ourselves. We'll actually do the good and we'll eat. I just kind of hate Minecraft's hunger shit. You put a carpet on top of a fence, you can jump over it. Huh. That's bizarre. I still think at some point we're going to convert this world to 1.12.2. At some point. I'll use some conversion software. Problem is, from what I recall, the conversion software deletes everything from your from your chests and stuff. So the sooner we do that, the better. I'll just take a picture of every single chest and go like, alright, well, I'll just spawn it all back in. Get rid of all entities and stuff. Let's get a good thumbnail. Nice, good thumbnail. Something like this. This works. This works. I actually want to try that carpet thing. Do we even have any wool? We have some. Probably not enough. Oh, we do. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, well, we didn't exactly complete our goals this stream, but we got part of the way. Got an upbeat song to end on. Anyway. I might start streaming again very soon, like in 10 minutes or so. I'm going to stream a different game, maybe. It's called Desync. But, we'll see. I might not. Probably. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next stream, or next time, or next VOD, whichever version of this you're watching. So, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.